What going on, guys? I thought it would be a cool idea to do a talk through doing my hair slash review video. I thought it would be a cool idea to do my hair while talking about a specific topic. I already have leave-in conditioner in my hair. Today I'm going to use the Main Choice Pink Lemonade Coconut Super Antioxidant and Texture Beautifier Curl Boosting Sherbet. This is from the Main Choice Pink Lemonade line. My chin is breaking out, so am I the only one that breaks out around the chin when they're getting their period or it's about to come? I mean, that's beside the topic, but yeah. So let's get into the video. I just washed my hair with my clay mix and then put in some leave-in conditioner. First, I always section my hair. This is gonna be hard because I usually, like, when I do my hair, like telling you guys what I'm doing. So today I really want to talk about confidence. I've always wanted to talk about this on my channel, but I don't really open up that much in real life, so open up on YouTube will be even harder. We're gonna talk about confidence as a dark skinned girl, because I remember when I was in college, it wasn't that long ago, it was in December, I used to go to the cafeteria. This lady, she always was so nice to me. She always looked at me and smiled. Most of the times I'm a really nice person, so I smiled back, and I guess that made her open up to me and talk to me one day. So she told me that she has a daughter that looks just like me. She's just as dark as me. She hates her skin tone. No, this was in 2016, so this was recent, okay? She just wished that her daughter would see me to see that I appreciate my skin tone and mine. And I never really had a conversation with this lady. I guess from the way I carried myself, she thought like I was a very confident young lady. It just broke my heart because 2016, and I'm sure in 2017 there's still young girls out there who look like me, who are not as confident in themselves. I would consider myself a very confident individual, and I'm not boastful with my confidence. Talking to me or being around me, you can tell that I'm really confident, and it wasn't always the case. I had to fight to be the confident person that I am. Yeah, so if you haven't seen the textures yet, very thick. I don't know how to describe that smell for you guys, but it does smell like lemonade, I guess. Very thick. So she went on to tell me my skin is so beautiful and she wished her daughter appreciated her skin tone. I felt really sad, honestly. And honestly, I understand why, because I can tell you guys my backstory of being dark skinned and how I've dealt with it. Oh, and I'm also using the Ecostyle Black Castor gel. I wasn't always as confident as I am now. Yes, I was one of those dark-skinned girls that cried herself to sleep. I didn't go out. Oh, I was very sheltered too, so I wasn't out much. I was laughed at for being dark. I was laughed at for the way I dressed. I was laughed at for the way I looked. I wasn't popular in high school, but I was well known. I was in the band. I ran track. I was a cheerleader. I was spelling bee champion, and I was also a straight A student, and I was the straight A student that got a C but still had the highest GPA in my class. When I was younger, I was very confident and I was very much myself. Like, I'm recently starting to get back into my true personality, and especially around people. When I'm around my friends, like, I'm a complete goofball, and you guys kind of see it on YouTube. I remember this one experience that changed me completely. I went to church camp and it was picture taking time. So I took this picture with my shirt up and my stomach showing, and at this time, like, I was very dark compared to who I am now. Honestly, I did not expect the picture to be posted, and I feel the girl who posted it, she was just shady in the beginning, but honestly, I didn't really see anything wrong with the picture because I was being myself. She posted the picture and I got so much hate on that picture. I was practically bullied on that picture. I think I even deactivated my Facebook account I begged the girl to delete the picture, and then my other friend shared the picture too. So I was like, yo, like, y'all see people talking really bad about me on this picture and you still have that picture up? I didn't reactivate my Facebook for a while. I deleted all the pictures I ever had of myself, and at that time I really started to hate myself. I got very insecure, I got very timid, I hid my personality a lot. I wasn't myself for a long time, but on the internet it's completely different from real life, because all of a sudden being dark skinned is the thing that's in now. But in real life, men still think you're ugly. People still use your skin tone as a diss, especially where I'm from. Like, people use your skin tone as a diss. I'm going to go into my accent right now. If someone says, move your black mother scunt, that's a diss. They just diss you for being dark. Being dark is still frowned upon or still looked at. You're not pretty enough where I'm from. People won't admit it, but it is what it is. So I had to literally fight to become confident, because at the end of the day, if I'm looking for those kind of people who feel that way to make me feel confident in myself, then it will never happen. Started to focus more on myself. At this time I was overweight. I also went through a period where I got so depressed that I cried myself to sleep every night. I had a severe acne breakout. You guys see me struggle with my acne on my channel. It was just very hard, and I even remember a time where this guy literally didn't want to be with me because I was dark skinned. And you know, the thing about it is, he was just as dark as me, so I was confused. I would say I had a very interesting childhood. I don't want to say rough, because my mom and my parents still love me regardless. I didn't really open up to my mom about it. Questions probably popped up in your head like, did you bleach? I did, honestly. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I did bleach, and it wasn't like a drastic bleach. I tried it just to see like how it would be. If you are from the Caribbean, you know the sun ever blazing. So bleaching doesn't make sense unless you're gonna stay in your house every day and not do anything. Which I did. Because I wanted to be lighter. You feel like the ugly duckling in your friends. When you go out, guys don't really talk to you. Guys used to always talk to my friends. So anytime a guy was interested in me, I felt like it was such an amazing feeling, no matter what kind of guy that person was. But I still had standards. But if you were decent enough, I would give you the time of the day. I've always upheld myself to have standards. I was never freeing up the pussy for anybody. You had to work hard for that, my boy. When it came to female friends, I didn't really have much. I'm more bonded with the guys, because even though guys did feel like if you're dark skin, you're not really the it factor for them. They still wanted to be my friend because I just had this kind of personality where I can vibe with anybody, no matter your status, no matter your gender, your age. I'm very open-minded. Females always thought they were better than me. I remember a girl laughed at me one time. Fast forward to now, on how I became confident. It was just a realization for me. I just didn't like crying myself to sleep. I didn't like feeling like the ugly duckling. I just didn't like how I felt. I started to watch YouTube videos of people who look just like me, and that started to make me feel a lot more confident in myself, because this girl looks just like me and she's like really dope and she's feeling herself. So I was like, I can feel myself too, you know. And then around the time I think I started to make YouTube videos too, and people used to comment on my skin tone and how beautiful I was, and I was just like, yo, y'all think I'm beautiful? How? That's how it was at first. I just started to act confident, and then I became confident. It came to a point where I got so confident, like if I walk into a room, you can tell like she does not care about anyone's opinion or what anyone has to say about her. With me, it isn't fake confidence. I see a lot of fake confidence on here. If you don't have on a ton of makeup, or you don't have on the flyest outfit, or your body isn't looking like model, or you don't have that shape. And so we have girls out here paying tons of money to get that look, to feel confident. If that's what you want to do it. I just feel like those things shouldn't make you confident. Confident should be a mindset first before you go out and try to achieve certain things. You have to really work on yourself first before you try to materialistically achieve happiness, in a sense. I'm a friendly person, but I don't really open up to much people, as I said in the beginning. So it's kind of hard for me to make friends, because when I do open up to people and just be myself, they start to judge me a lot. I have a very strong personality, as where I'm not easily swayed, because I'm going to do what I want to do and not what anyone else wants me to do. I'm not gonna live your lifestyle because you want me to live your lifestyle. I'm gonna always live my lifestyle. I'm gonna always have my values and my standards, and no one is gonna sway me from them. I came across a lot of friends that just couldn't roll with me because of that, because they wanted me to think a certain way, they wanted me to do things a certain way, they wanted me to dress a certain way, and I just wasn't like here for it. At the same time, these are people who are very insecure and had a problem with how strong-minded I was. At the end of the day, who gets you gets you. Just appreciate them and focus on them, because I made it a thing for me to not hang around the insecure, to not hang around the judgmental. That's rain, guys. What you hang around with, you become. So sometimes that's why I usually stick to myself a lot. I do have friends that I really love, like to death, but sometimes I honestly like being alone, because I like where my headspace is at when I'm alone. Because a lot of us have insecurity issues that we really don't need to be having. Society wants us to be insecure about a certain thing. That thing makes you unique. No one out here looks like you. No one out here has the same shape as you. No one out here talks like you. You might have a look-alike, but not exactly. There's something that makes you guys different, you know what I mean? I don't understand why everyone wants to look the same, in a sense, because can you imagine a world where everyone starts to look the same? It'll be a crazy world and it'll be boring. I would recommend you to watch people who make you feel confident about yourself. Hang around people who make you feel confident about yourself. Hang around people who don't make you feel like you're too much or you're too little. That brings the life out of you. Loosen up and live life, and stop worrying about what others have to say about you. Stop caring about if someone thinks you're pretty enough or if you're pretty at all. Like, at the end of the day, it's not really that important. Now we live in an era where your looks can get you very far, but how far can it really get you? You'll have to be doing other things just to complement your looks, and that's how some pretty girls end up, you know, doing things just to stay relevant. Your dark skin is beautiful without all the makeup. You don't have to be half naked to feel beautiful. Even though on social media, if you post a half naked picture or you post a picture in a bathing suit or something, that picture will get the most love in this world. I can understand why some of girls feel pressured to do so or to dress a certain way. Like, are you comfortable doing it? If you're not comfortable doing or dressing a certain way, then you don't have to. Like, no one is forcing you. Just be yourself. Be yourself, love yourself, work on yourself. If you feel like you're overweight and you weigh too much and you want to lose weight, then lose weight if you feel like that's gonna make you feel a lot better or make you feel accomplished. But honestly, I remember when I first lost all my weight, that did not make me feel good about myself, or it didn't make me feel better about myself. I still felt how I felt because I did not deal with what I had to deal with inside. So outside, what showed outside of me really did not matter. At the end of the day, you have to work on you. You have to work on your soul, your spirit, your mind, the way you think about certain things. You have to focus on yourself. I can't stress enough how important it is to focus on yourself. Watching other people's life can be very interesting, but what are you doing? to write your own story. Are you writing your own story, or are you just sitting back watching someone else's? Which is fine if you watch someone else's story to get inspired, but if you're watching someone else's story to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I was like her, oh my gosh, she has such a perfect life, oh my god, I want to be her, oh my gosh, no, oh my gosh, be yourself and work on you. I want all of us to feel like we're queens, we're princesses. I want all of us to feel like we're special. But if you don't feel that way about yourself, then I can't feel that way about you. Confidence is a mindset, and being confident in yourself makes everything so much easier. Let me tell you this. When you're confident in yourself, like, you really don't care about what people say about you. I mean, you'll feel it, but you won't really react on it. I get negative comments on here. I don't want to see it, so I just delete the comments. Sometimes I block that person, sometimes I don't. If you're just being downright rude, then I can't. What you allow is what you get. Just look in the mirror and just stop pinpointing every negative thing about you and start focusing on all the positives. Like, what are the positive things that people told you about yourself? Focus on that. Someone tells us something negative about yourself and then we just hold on to that. I'll never understand that. It's okay to have your own style. It's okay to like what you like, even if it's not popping right now. You don't have to be half naked to show that you're confident in yourself. Just be half naked because you want to be half naked. Hang around people who make you feel good about yourself. And if I don't make you feel good about yourself, then don't hang around me. Just how I look at it. Like, no one is exempted. This made my hair really soft. So I'm gonna see how this dries. Looks promising. Saw how easily detangled my hair was. Well, my hair was detangled prior, but this also went on pretty smooth. Probably gonna come back when it's dry to show you guys how it looks. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up this by saying that you don't need 10 pounds of makeup on your face to feel beautiful, and if you don't have it on your face, you don't look like a hot mess, okay? Oh my god, excuse me, I don't have any makeup, I look like a hot mess. No boo, you're beautiful just like how you are. Like, you guys see me on here a lot without makeup because I really don't care, because this is how I look. This is how I walk out my door most of the times. This is how I feel the most comfortable in. My eyebrows aren't done and I have acne, but I still feel beautiful. Makeup, material things, those should be a booster. You don't need them to feel like you're beautiful or you're confident. You shouldn't have to. And if you feel that way, you really need to find something deep inside yourself to find out what you have a problem with and learn to accept that and appreciate that. Being confident doesn't even have to be all about looks. It can be all about just being comfortable with the person you are. Like, are you comfortable with the way you talk? Are you comfortable with the way you think? Are you comfortable with the way you walk? And if you're not comfortable with something that you can change, then work on it. Why are you complaining about something that you can fix? Get up and move. That just means get up and work on it. My thoughts are probably all over the place. Sometimes that's why I don't really speak much, because so much stuff goes on in my mind. I can be talking about rainbows right now and talk about bunnies seconds after, or snakes, or food. Like, so much goes on in my mind that I don't really know how to, that's what I'm working on too. I don't really know how to express my thoughts properly. That's something I'm working on. And I'm also working on being a lot more fluent. Actually, if you've been watching my videos from way back, you realize that it has changed a lot and I'm getting way better at it, but it's still very hard sometimes. I do have flaws, I do have insecurities, but I never make them control me. I never make them control how I feel about myself and how I view myself. Like, I feel it, I feel insecurity, I see it, I know it, but it never dictates how I feel about myself and how I treat others. It wouldn't control my life. I'll probably let you guys know a few of my insecurities in the next video, but I'll tell you one of my major insecurities right now is my dark neck. I've been working on it. It has gotten a lot better actually, but it's still dark compared to my face and my skin. I've had this insecurity from since I was very young. I suffer from severe hyperpigmentation all over my body, places that I'm embarrassed about. As I said, there are things that I am insecure about, but I don't ever let it control my life. I don't ever let it control my happiness. I don't ever let it control me. Life is meant to be lived. You have to be happy. You have to accept yourself for who you are, what you are, and move on. Like, you can't dwell on all the negatives because there's so many positive things about you. There should always be more positive than negative. You're alive. You have a bed to sleep on. You have a roof over your head. You have shoes to walk on. Why are you so caught up in what you don't have when you have so many things that you can be thankful about? A lot of confidence issues stems down from seeing someone else, seeing how they're living, seeing their lifestyle. Comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself. I mean, I do it sometimes, but then I snap out of it and I'm like, yo, Razor, you can be working on you right now. Find something to do that will make you better. Find something to do that will make you feel better. And just get to working on you. Or come off social media. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Next clips are gonna be me showing you guys the result. It's already drying pretty curly. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. Like, I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Yeah, guys. Yes, this is probably almost 24 hours after. I didn't do anything to my edges. I didn't do anything to my hair than keep separating it. So as you can see, my hair is really big, fluffy movement. I have a little bit of flakage here and there. And did I just say flakage? Wow. I have a little bit of flaking in the front of my hair. I usually expect that with the texture in the front of my hair. I'm not surprised by that, but there isn't flaking at the back. I don't really know how to feel because I don't want to say I don't really feel comfortable, but when my hair gets this big, I really don't know how to feel. Am I the only one? Because I'm so accustomed of it being super defined and a little flat. When I get a big voluminous afro, I'm like, who are you? Oh, this is very unfamiliar. My hair does feel moisturized, but it's really light. I don't know, it's that moisturized but dry looking, semi-dry looking feeling. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm accustomed to using heavy products. When I use light products on my hair, I get this airy, fluffy look. As my hair dried, if you guys followed me on Snapchat, you saw how my hair looked like when it was drying. It was super defined. Like, it was really defined. So both those products worked really well together to define my hair. My hair does feel moisturized. Would I use it again together? Yes. It's a bomb combination to me, but I don't know, I expected more from the product. This would not last more than 2 days. By tomorrow when I wake up, this is gone. So I'll probably have to put it up in a high bun tomorrow. The only thing I'll dislike is that it wouldn't last as long as my curly hair routine washing goes. This will probably last 2 days, as I said, which is a bummer. I hate doing my hair and it only lasts 2 days. I'm not the only one. I hate it. Good morning, good morning. Okay. You gotta shake it up. This is what my hair looks like. My hair is really dry. I don't know if you guys are picking it up on the camera. It looks shiny, but it's really dry. But at the same time, it's still moisturized, if you know what I mean. It looks dry. So I just decided to put it in a puff because it wasn't looking too decent as a half up, half down. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm about to go to the gym.